Okay, so this video is going to be about finances. In the 2 years that my husband and I have been doing foster care, we have found that this is probably the hardest question for people to ask. And it's kind of what made me want to do these videos about different topics, is because some of these questions are uncomfortable or difficult to ask. And so I thought maybe people could get some information at least from these videos, and it might encourage them to look further, like into a licensing agency, which is where you can get all of your answers if you wanted to do that. So this video will be about finances and what the state pays, some different resources that are available, so that I could help you maybe help put your mind at ease. Finances does not have to be your reason for not doing foster care. So if that's been your big concern, it doesn't have to be, and now you can go ahead and go get licensed and do foster care. So I think everybody knows that the state pays a monthly, I don't know what it's called, they pay you monthly. I think, and every state is going to be different. For us, our little guy, he doesn't require any, he doesn't have special needs or special therapies or anything like that. So we get the minimum of what the state will pay. And I think it comes to about $18 or $19 a day. So, and that's the minimum just for one kid. And of course, if you have two, it'll be double that. So, it can vary, but I think that's the minimum. And we have found, at least with this age group, he's 9, we've had him since he was 7, that covers pretty much everything. I think at that age, they're just the cheapest at that age. They still don't require the expensive things, and they don't do diapers and formula, which are equally expensive. So it's like this happy medium. I don't know. So that's what we have found anyway. So for us, even just what the state pays is pretty much enough. Now, everybody's going to be different, so I will say this: what the state pays is enough to cover the needs. So if you wanted to get them Nikes instead of shoes from Target, then that extra is going to come out of pocket probably. So that's your choice. But as far as what the kid needs, a backpack for school, tennis shoes from Target or Walmart, then I would say that what the state provides is enough. Now, if you're looking at babies, that's a different story. Diapers and formula are stupid expensive, and so what the state pays, the minimum anyway, is probably not going to cover everything. And that is when your other resources come in, and there are a lot of other resources. I had no idea until we took our foster care classes and got licensed, and I learned how much your licensing agency would have a list of all the different organizations and resources around you. So as a for instance, if you have a baby and you have to get formula and diapers, you are eligible for WIC, and so you can get those things that way, and nothing has to come out of your pocket. Insurance, all kids are covered by the state insurance, and so nothing has to come out of pocket as far as glasses, dental, all of those things are covered by the state. None of it comes out of your pocket. Insurance is great for that. For these kids, they're covered. So daycare is another thing. Let's say both mom and dad work, or if you're single and you work, then the state pays for daycare. It's going to be specific state approved daycares, but they pay for daycare. There are scholarships. Our little guy goes to Boys and Girls Club after school. He also goes during summer. They give scholarships to foster kids, so we pay nothing for him to go to Boys and Girls Club. Y'all, he does his homework at Boys and Girls Club. Hallelujah. So there are resources available to help families with all kinds of things. Let's say you want to do a vacation to Disneyland, and taking your extra kiddos with you is going to make it impossible to even go. You assume, okay, we can't even do vacations now because we can't afford a couple $100 more to bring an extra kid. Well, there are organizations that come alongside families and they help them with the cost of those types of things. Same with uniforms for extracurricular stuff like baseball or ballet, dance, gymnastics, things like that, where extra is required. There are organizations that really care about these kids and giving them a normal life experience, and those things are part of normal life stuff for kids. And so they will come alongside you and they will help you with the finances. So there are a lot of resources available. The state provides a lot of help, more than I think people realize. We've never had a problem with getting our checks from the state. I've heard stories that people, I don't know, we've never had a problem. We've had our little guy for almost 2 years, and we've never not received payment. So respite's another thing, another resource where if you needed to go on vacation and you couldn't afford to, or you couldn't, for one reason or another, take your placement with you, there are resources to help you there too. So you can still go on your vacations and you can still do all of those things, and there's help available. So if you have any more questions, obviously you can comment below or contact me, Facebook, Instagram, and I would be happy to answer what I can. Licensing agencies are excellent for this kind of information. They have all of the phone numbers, websites, things like that that you will need. So I hope this helps.